bout is one of our feature events tonight, scheduled for 10 rounds of boxing as we present the Stroh's $225,000 welterweight elimination tournament bout. Introducing to you on my left, he's fighting out of the white corner, and he enters the ring tonight with white trunks and gold trim. He hails from Carson, California, and he weighs in tonight the welterweight of 147 pounds. His fine record is 16 wins, 1 loss, 2 draws. He has 7 wins by way of knockout. He's ranked number 14 as a welterweight in the NABF. He is the former California State welterweight champion and the current super welterweight champion of California. Please welcome to the forum, Derrick Hurricane Kelly. And his opponent across the ring on my right, and he's fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing red trunks tonight, and he hails from Campo, California. The weight is a ready 146 pounds, and his fine record is 12 wins, no losses, 7 wins by way of knockout, ranked number 30 by the WBC as a welterweight. Welcome the undefeated, terrible Terry Norris. Vince Delgado, referee in charge.
Let's have a nice clean fight. Good luck to both of us.
Terry Norris, 5'8". Derrick Kelly, 5'8". Kelly, a pound heavier at 147. Kelly, 3 years older. And 70-inch reach for Kelly gives him a 2-inch advantage. It looks just the opposite as you look at the men in their respective corners with Kelly wearing the white trunks. It is a 10-rounder. Now, Kelly was the California welterweight champion, 85 through 86. He fought here in the semifinals of the Stroh's tournament a year and a half ago and hasn't been sharp since. He got beat by Dio Colomi. This is only his 3rd fight in a year and a half, Kelly. And the youngster, Terry Norris, I get reports from Campo, California, that he is a terror and really ready for this fight. We'll find out. He has not been beaten in 12 bouts. Just think of this, man. Just 1 year ago, the lad in the red, Terry Norris, fought right here in this ring, made his professional debut in a 4-round preliminary. And here he is fighting in the Stroh's welterweight elimination over 10 rounds.
A lot of things can happen in 1 year, huh, Chick?
They have for him. He's had 12 pro bouts. That's busy work.
Yes, it is.
In a year. He's had 7 of those end by knockouts. This is the 3rd time that Terry Norris has gone or been asked to go 10 rounds. Kelly, on the other hand, is a tough hombre. 16 wins and 19 fights.
And then there's some fighters, Chick, that have a lot of ability, a lot of talent, that lay off for 6 months, 8 months, and just destroying their own careers. I'm glad to see that this young man has been very active.
Well, Kelly, conversely, though, in the last 18 months, he and the white, this is only his 3rd fight, so he could be a little rusty.
Yes.
The last time he fought was on the 7th of July this year, a 12-round draw with Al Long. That was the California welterweight title fight. Vince Delgado is the 3rd man in the ring.
I was talking to Vince today, Chick, and he was telling me, you know, he was a good fighter.
I know
when he was younger, of course. He's got 3 kids in college. He has one son that's studying to be a doctor.
Excellent. First round. That's the first time Kelly's really opened up in this round. Got the Hagler profile with the shaved head.
He reminds me a lot of Reuben Hurricane Carter. Remember him?
Sure does. Sure does. Maybe that's where he took the name Hurricane from.
Giants will win it all this season.
Fighting out of Campo, California, Joe Sayatovic, who bought the boxing ranch down there from West Wombo in the last several months. And he calls it the First Fighter Squadron, Inc.
I hear it's a very nice setup they have out there. I'd like to go out there and see it. Good place to train.
Chick Hearn with Ruben Castillo from the Fabulous Forum on Stroh's Night, Inglewood, California. Hope you make it a habit to be with us each and every show. Protect yourself at all times, and Norris did exactly what he should have done. Stay right after it. Of his 16 victories, Kelly in the white has had 7 knockouts. Of his unblemished record of 12-0, Norris has had 7 knockouts. In his last fight, Norris in the red, in May of this year, won an 8-round split decision in a bout at Las Vegas. Currently rated 30th in the welterweight division of the WBC. But if he could win this bout, make a good showing in this tournament, that ranking would improve sharply. What do you think, Ruben, about the styles of these guys?
Well, you know, Chick, just looking at these guys, they have similar styles. Boxing, move, cat and mouse game. Unless one gets caught with a good shot, this fight's going to go 10 rounds more or less the same way. And it's a lot of times people get disillusioned with a fight like this. After seeing the fight that we saw just before this, you know, the two fighters fought toe-to-toe.
Norris has a reputation in the red of a tremendous right that he just exploded as we talked about it. Aggressive, he likes to force the tempo. He's a very hard worker. On the other hand, Kelly is often a counterpuncher. He likes to hook and jab with either hand.
When I was fighting, I always wanted to fight a fighter that would come at you so you don't have to chase him, you know. Anytime I fought a boxer, it would be a problem.
So far, that's what we got here. It's a problem for both of them. Moving down now to the final seconds of round number 2 of a 10-rounder in the Stroh's welterweight elimination tournament. The first bout for each. How you got the scoring so far?
I got it 20-19 in favor of Derrick Kelly. He's been more aggressive, landing the most punches of the two. But anything can happen in boxing.
That left hand caught the cheek of Norris. Kelly seems to be exaggerating his crouch a little bit in this round. They each start out, it says, at 5'8". That is not a fact. Norris is taller by at least 2 inches. Is he not?
I would imagine, yeah. He looks like he's throwing his jab right down at Kelly.
Looks like Spud Webb and Kareem.
Or the shoe.
Shoemaker. Did you see that ad, Shoe and Wilt? That left hand connected by Kelly. But he's putting his head down and barreling in. If Norris can straighten him up with an uppercut, it might be devastating.
Well, there's not a lot of action that we can speak of, Chick.
No, it's not been the kind of a fight that I expected so far, but I do believe it'll warm up to it. Perhaps not. That left hand right on the chin of Norris by Kelly. Totally different styles or totally different physiques is what I want to say. One tall, slender, the other a stockily built, 147 pounds. Kelly. We'll be lucky if we don't get a butt here, the way they're lunging now.
Especially Kelly, as you said, he keeps going down to their crotch. And coming up is where it's dangerous. Very, very dangerous. First time I've seen these blue gloves in a long time, Chick. They tried that a few years ago, and they went back to the red one.
I'll have to admit, I don't know if they had them in the other fight tonight or not. Did they?
I don't remember.
I don't think so. You'd have caught our attention. Okay, final seconds of round number 3.
This guy's going to beat me.
So far, Vince Delgado's had a relatively easy job as the third man in the ring, and that's the way it's fun to watch a fight. Perhaps the best exchange of the fight. Oh, a great left hand. And Norris didn't even flinch. That was a tough shot by Kelly.
Sure was, but he was going back. Norris was when he threw that left hook. It's a good thing because that would have put him on the seat of his pants. Took some of that shock away from that left hook. You know, Derrick is sure carrying his hand a little low. His left hand is just getting lazy with it. And so is Terry Norris.
It's early for both to get lazy now. We're only in the 4th of a 10.
We'll see if that's a factor in tonight's fight. You drop those hands, it could be very, very devastating. I used to have nightmares from dropping my left hand against Chavez. You did that fight, didn't you, Chick?
Yep. Sure did.
Why didn't you get up and help me, Chick?
I did. I said, stay down, Ruben. You'll kill you.
I thought you were my buddy, Chick.
I am your buddy. I'm your advisor.
You should get up there and start hitting me. Somebody was hitting me.
I see. He's trying that uppercut more now, Norris is. Hasn't connected yet, but he's going to bring, if he can, Derrick Kelly out of that crouch. Meanwhile, Kelly scores points with a right and a left. Norris retreating now. Perhaps it's not true, but Norris looks a little bit confused at this juncture. Well, and Kelly, I think, senses that.
I think you're right, too, but I think what Norris should be doing is throwing that jab. He's got a longer reach than Kelly. Throw that jab and keep him on the end and pick his punches. He's not throwing that jab very much. Once Derrick Kelly gets inside, then it's a lot of problems for Terry Norris. So they should keep him off of him.
We're going to go over and see what's going on in Norris's corner here at the end of this round. When he made his forum debut here just a year ago in a 4-rounder, he scored a knockout. His handlers come up into the ring. On the outside, the man, the Texas hat, is Joe Sayatovic.
Sit back, relax. Watch your shoulders, okay? You're going to have to sit back, relax. Get some ice on his back. You're going to have to sit back. Give me 40 right now. You're going to have to sit back and relax and put your combination together and back this guy up. You can't be waiting on him. Okay? You wait on him and you let him get his combinations off. If you punch first, you'll stop him from his combinations. Okay? All right. Give me 40.
Don't give him around. Don't let him have it, son. Don't let him have nothing free, remember? Don't give him around. Back this guy up. Stay right on top of him and just keep putting your combination together. He's going to walk into one.
So now, the advice was just keep backing him up. He'll walk into it. We're going to the 5th round, ladies and gentlemen. Dick Hearns, Ruben Castillo ringside. Jerry Romano, our producer. Susan Stratton, our director, with a remarkably good crew. got it scored now?
I've got 39-38 in favor of Derrick Kelly.
You gave the last round to Norris.
Yeah, I did.
Remember, folks, if you missed it, the winner of a round, California 10-must system, gets the 10 points. If it's a draw in the round, in your opinion, it would be 10-10. If there is no knockdown, the winner of the round gets 10 and the loser gets 9. Trying to send some combinations out now, Terry Norris. But he's not backing his man up.
I'm surprised his corner didn't tell him to throw that jab and apply some pressure to him. Because he does have a longer reach, it appears to me.
The official numbers, I believe, say that Kelly does. However, the official numbers also say they're each 5'8". That is not fact. Kelly's got a 70-inch reach on the official stat sheet and 68 for Norris. I don't believe that either.
It doesn't appear that from here. Unless we're seeing things, that's it. Norris seems to have the
Very good combination by Norris.
extra reach on him.
Fine left hand by Kelly. Norris doesn't appear to be getting much power behind his punch.
No, he doesn't appear to be hurt either, but I just listened to that left hook that landed a minute ago. You would think that he'd be, awfully hurt or something. But he's also carrying his hands pretty low, Chick.
He's undefeated, ladies and gentlemen, as a pro. We're talking about the man in the red. Derrick Kelly is currently the California junior middleweight champion. He won that title in April of this year in a 12-round decision over Thomas Perez. Final seconds of round 5.
Man, I love baseball. Yeah, sure goes.
Gave that round to Kelly. By the way, the Stroh's Featherweight Tournament champion finals between Hector Lopez and Georgie Navarro will be our next show, September the 3rd. More about it later. It was scheduled for tonight, but because of a rib injury, Navarro had to have a delay. Lopez says he's sorry. Navarro says so am I. The only loss, I believe, that Lopez has suffered was at the hands of Navarro. But Navarro said, quote, I know Hector's a much better fighter now than when I beat him, so it should be a show. September 3rd, we'll have it for you, right here on Prime Time.
Well, I bet one thing, Chick. The first time they fought wasn't for 100,000. This is for all the marbles.
Kelly's 25 years old in the white. Norris is 22. Just grazed with the left hand. That one didn't hit Norris right on the Adam's apple, and that hurt. Solid blow to the jaw of Norris. Kelly's facade indicates confidence growing with each round.
I know the feeling to get hit in the throat.
Oh,
feels
boy.
like you're eating a mouthpiece or something. It's an ugly feeling. It's an ugly feeling getting hit anywhere, Chick.
This is the Stroh's welterweight elimination tournament, ladies and gentlemen. We're in round 6 of a 10-rounder. One of these guys is eliminated. The other continues in quest of top money of $100,000. Total prize, $225. Jerry Buck, the fabulous foreman Stroh's, putting on these boxing extravaganzas in tournament style in a very commendable form, catching the eye of not only the fans around the nation, but also the boxing promoters, the managers, and the boxers themselves. All right, the fight is over. The round is over. The 6th round of our 10-rounder, and broad-shouldered Derrick Kelly, the Hurricane out of Carson, California.
Put some pressure on this guy.
Richard Allen, to compliment.
Get on there, put pressure on him.
Going into the 7th round. Come on, we got to get going and let this guy get away from you.
Norris has a very young baby face. Looks younger than the 22 years even. Kelly perhaps looks older than the 25. He alluded to the experience of Kelly. Well, both had good amateur records. Kelly is in his 20th pro fight. Norris in the red trunks is in his 13th. Damaging blow.
Norris was hurt by that one, definitely, because he's holding on to Kelly for dear life. I'll tell you right now. Kelly's partner were pretty upset. Sound like they were upset with Kelly. I don't know what they're upset about. I've got him winning the fight.
That'd be a good name for a tavern. Kelly's corner.
Kelly's.
So a lot of strokes. I have thought it since the 2nd round, and I have not changed my mind. Perhaps I'm wrong. I think Norris is confused with the style.
I think you're right. I think he just can't get planted.
That's right.
Can't get his punches off because I think he's a little timid, too, because if he misses a shot, Kelly's going to hit him on the chin like he
that.
did. Yeah.
There's a double combination with the left hook. Now another combination left-right. Great demonstration of combination punching. But the 2 left hooks, one went to the midsection, one to the jaws, so quick they were. Each man is looking for his 8th knockout. Either would disdain that just for the right to proceed in the tournament. What have you got scored now?
59 to 56.
In favor of Kelly, obviously.
I think Terry Norris is going to have to put this in overdrive, Chick. He looks very confused, as you said. Can't do anything with himself.
I bet you found that, though, when you were fighting. There were certain guys you felt a certain rhythm against them, and others you just couldn't get that rhythm.
You're absolutely right. There's just some fighters you just can't do anything with. You try to kick them, you'd miss.
Actually, in broadcasting sporting events, particularly pro basketball, there are nights you just can't get the rhythm of the game because of the style of one team or the other. Usually it'll flow like water. Rousing finish to round 7. That's it. And the scorecard reflects nothing but success for Derrick Kelly as he hopes to advance in the Stroh's welterweight elimination tournament. But 9 minutes left. That's a lot of time. What's the score?
I've got a 69 to 66 in favor of Kelly. I gave that an even round, Chick. I don't know. It wasn't very much action. So I give it an even round.
Remember, ladies and gentlemen, the numbers that Ruben Castillo keeps are not official. But I assure you, they're usually right on the money, in accordance with what the judges vote.
I bet you Terry Norris is going to go back to Campo and say, why did they give me a fighter like Derrick Kelly?
Well, I'll tell you, I talked to a person from down there today, and he had me convinced, almost, that Norris was going to take Kelly apart. Yeah, just the style, just the system. So far, it hasn't worked.
But I bet if you give both fighters different type of fighter, one that come at them, I think they would look a lot better.
Their records reflect that. Norris is undefeated, for heaven's sake, in the red trunks. He's never lost, and who's to say he's lost this one? Our numbers are unofficial, folks. The referee does not vote. 3 ringside judges do.
That was a good short right hand by Kelly.
Even when Norris gets inside, gets a couple of quick jabs, there doesn't seem to be a lot behind him. And I think you used the word before. He's not getting planted for his punches.
It's just one of those days, I think, and everybody has them in all sports, not just boxing.
In all jobs.
Exactly.
I just hope my doctor never has that. No, but I mean that sincerely, in all jobs. Oh, that's a great left hand to the jaw of Norris. I'll say this, he's absorbed some pretty good shots.
Yes, he has. He's got a very good chin. There's another good left.
That got him. He's hurt now. That's the first time his legs actually buckled. And he knows he's hurt. He has got about 30 seconds left to stand this. We're in the 8th round.
Any other fighter would have been down, Chick. This guy has a tremendous jaw.
I thought sure he was going down there. Kelly doing a good thing here. He's not rushing the job. He knows darn well he's ahead on points. He's not going to stand in there and just punch himself out. We're going to keep it here and get over to Norris's corner and find out what the heck they can tell him now to try to salvage this thing, because obviously he lost that round, which on our unofficial card puts him 4 points down. The handlers from Campo, California get in there. They're working on the left eye. We didn't see any laceration there, but maybe it's just a bruise.
Swallow. Here. Okay. Swallow. Relax.
Put your punches together. Okay? Look, you're dropping your hands after you get done with your combination. Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. When you feel that tackle on side of your head, use it as a timing mark and come right back with yours. Okay?
Relax. 2 rounds.
Look at that hand, how far he dropped it.
That's what happens right here. Boom.
Great camera work and production and direction. Beautiful. Outstanding replay. Graphically showing exactly what his handlers were talking about. Or maybe I should say pictorial. 9th round. And it would appear that Norris's only chance is to win by a knockout. And I said appear. No cinch. That left hand of Kelly has gained great respect from Norris, and I don't know if he can survive this on the ropes or not. He's taking not only a lot of punishment to the body, but some good head shots, too. This is the best showing I've ever seen by Derrick Kelly, and we've seen him several times.
He looks very, very poised and he looks in good condition, too, because he's throwing a lot of punches, and he's still coming right at Terry Norris.
When you start fighting for $100,000 purses in only your 20th fight of your career, you've got to get in shape. Be ready. I believe, too, that Derrick Kelly feels confident that Norris can't take him out with a punch.
I think you're absolutely right, because Kelly's hit him with everything he's got.
Terry Norris's eyes are very, very bright. There's a little bit of a mouse under the right eye of Kelly. Nothing serious. But I don't recall seeing it there earlier. Unmarked is Norris. 1 minute left in round 9 of our 10-rounder. One of these men will advance in the Stroh's welterweight elimination tournament. again finds the cheekbone of Norris. We must commend Vince Delgado. He's worked a very, very good fight.
I'll tell you one thing. I sure hate to wake up in Terry Norris' shoes tomorrow. He's going to be awfully sore from those body punches.
I was thinking identical to what you just said. All right, that's the end of the 9th round. Coming back to his corner is Derrick Kelly. Some physique for a 147-pound man, isn't it?
Awfully strong.
Quit.
And over there, they're undoubtedly telling him, hey, don't take any chances.
You understand what I'm saying? And you won't be missing so much. Keep your head up and go on and fight and do your combination. You understand what I'm saying there? Yeah. You go in and work like you do it in here.
In the other corner, Terry Norris having
He threw his last
trouble
swat
keeping the swelling out of that left eye.
Okay? So just get your shit off and pick them apart. But don't wait on picking them apart. You got to go out there and just throw them and put them together. Okay? All out. 3 minutes, all out. You got enough people?
With your scorecard reading what?
89 to 84 in favor of Derrick Kelly.
So only one chance for Terry Norris to not only be eliminated from this tournament, but also to avoid suffering his first professional loss after 12 wins. And Kelly obviously trying to take him out. Kelly is gambling like this because he knows the kid, or he feels that the youngster can't hurt him. He hasn't hurt him through 9 rounds. There's little likelihood he will in the 10th. But there's always that one punch. Remember the 13th round, Joe Louis and Billy Conn.
The 15th round of Mike Weaver and John Tate. Remember that?
You could fill a good part of a book with similar happenings. It would appear from Ruben's scorecard that the trick, that not even a knockdown would salvage it for Norris. It would have to be a knockout. The number of scoring punches is heavily, heavily in favor of Derrick Kelly against the game, 22-year-old Terry Norris.
Terry Norris just hit Kelly right on the chin with the right hand.
That's exactly what Kelly thinks, though. He can't hurt me. He hit him probably as well as he can punch him. We're in the final minute of the fight. Which will get the attention of the judges? Which will advance? Will Kelly win his 17th pro fight? Will Norris suffer his first loss in 13? 30 seconds left in the fight. Combination Kelly. Both men will sleep well tonight. Final 5 seconds of our fight, and going southpaw temporarily, Norris. All over. A 10-round Stroh's welterweight elimination bout. Terrible Terry Norris fought as hard as he could, as gamely as he could. And the question is now, will this 5'8" 146-pound, 22-year-old man be able to continue in the tournament, or will he have to reach back for more experience and come back on another day?
Ladies and gentlemen, after 10 rounds of boxing in this feature event, we have a unanimous decision. All three officials agree the winner, continuing in the Stroh's welterweight tournament, Derrick Hurricane Kelly.
Kelly goes to 17, 1 and 2 draws. And Terry Norris loses his first fight as a pro after 12 wins.